talking about information system and people. This topic is a very critical one, and anybody in the field anybody in any field has to understand this topic because it's useful for you. Both manufacturers, both people in colleges and institutions too have to understand this topic. So talking about information is an important asset in business. It helps in creating, you can use information to create, you can also use it in organizing information, you can also use it in capturing information, you can also use it in capturing, you can also use it in assessing too as well. And all these skills are important in making an organization successful. So and also robotic and also robotic process automatic. Number two challenge is the management. When we talk about management, management has to do with the process of dealing and controlling the people and also the things of an organization. Number one is what we call online collaboration. Talking about online collaboration, it has to do with your colleagues coming together. It does not have to do with you staying in a physical area or within the four corners of an environment. You can come together this is where video conferencing comes in play. You can stay in different places, making your videos, communicating your ideas together without being in the four corners of the environment. Number two is social networking. Everybody is aware of WhatsApp, Facebook, Twitter, and the rest. So social networking too is part of the challenges information system are facing. Number three is organization. Talking about organization has to do with the coming together of people with a particular purpose. Another organization will be talking about security and privacy. Security and privacy has to do with all those threats, has to do with hijacking of personal information of the organization. And number two, we're talking about social businesses. Social businesses has to do with, when you're talking about social businesses has to do with, normally when a business is meant to be focused on the social needs of people, but in the aspects whereby your main focus is not the social needs of people, it's going to disturb the goods and the services they are meant to produce in order for you to satisfy those needs of your customers and the rest. So I'm going to the next topic, which is the business drivers of management information system. Number one is what we call, for the business drivers, number one is what we call managing operations. Information system helps an organization managing operations. Information system helps an organization to manage their operations properly. It helps in making sure that they track the payrolls of the employees. It also helps in ensuring that they track the goods payable as well as the goods receivable, and also the goods that the suppliers are bringing into the organization. And also help even us as the organization, managing operators, it helps us to be able to back up whatever we do in the office for future references. Number two, for the business drivers of management information system is what we call supporting customers collaboration, supporting customers interaction. And when we talk about supporting customers interaction, this has to do with us interacting with our customers effectively in order to know the goods and the services that are needed for them, in order for us to be able to satisfy those goods and services that are needed for us to increase in our profit and the likes. And number three is making decisions. Most managers, they don't really like making decisions together, but rather they prefer them making individuals based on their own judgment and based on what they feel should be. But with the use of business intelligence, we'll be able to. It goes beyond the sources provided by the information system, and it helps managers to be able to collaborate and also help them in order to make valuable valid decisions to your organization. Then the fourth one I'm talking about today is gaining competitive advantage. Gaining competitive advantage is very, very vital in the organization, because if you don't understand that you have to be of advantage in the business world, your rivals might take more advantage of it. And then as gaining competitive advantage, you should understand that it basically has to do with what the business has to do over the rivals in the organization. So I'll call on my next colleague to take the rest. Thank you. Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Ajayi Grace. I'll be talking on the topic information system. Information system is a combination of software and hardware. Information system is the combination of software, hardware, and telecommunication network to collect useful data, especially in an organization. Many businesses use information technology to complete and manage their operation. What this place is trying to tell us is that information system is a combination of software and hardware and telecommunication programs to complete networks for useful data. Under it, we'll be going to the components of information system. Components of information system, which are hardware, software, data, and telecommunication. Number 1 point there is hardware. Hardware is the physical component of the technology. It includes computer, hardware, keyboard, iPad, etc. Number 2 point there is software. Software can be of two types. We have the system software and the application software. The next point there is data. We all know data. Data is the collection of facts, and it is used for useful information. But when collected and organized together, it can be very powerful for business operation. The next point there is telecommunication. Telecommunication is used to connect while the computer system or other devices to disseminate information. Going to the next one, which is function of information system. Number 1 point of information system, the functions are 1. Input. Input is done in 2 parts. The input is done in 2 parts. The input of information, this is stored to process and form. This is stored to process and form the basis of output. The next one there is storage. When data is stored, it is stored at the highest details level possible. At the highest details level possible. This is the department which makes the regular backup of the data. So you all know that storage is used to store all our data and information, so we can check it later. The next one there is processing. This is the step. This step is where the data gets turned into information. That is, this is where the data gets stored. This is where the data gets turned into information. And the next one under is the role of people and organization. We have 3 types of, under it we have 3 points there, which are information system literacy, which is information system literacy describes the ability to recognize when you need a specific information. The next one there is computer literacy. Focuses on IT knowledge, that is the way we use IT. We should know about how to learn about how to use IT. Also knowledge knowledge and ability to use computer and related technology efficiency with the levels ranging from elementary use of computer programming and advanced level. What this is telling us that in that point there, computer literacy is telling us that you should know how to use IT, the way the managers use IT from the low level to the advanced level. The next one there is management information system. Management information system is used for decision making and for decision making and to coordinate, control, analyze and visualize of information and organization. Next one there is dissemination of information. Number one point there is organization. An organization coordinates work through a structured hierarchy and formal standard operating procedure. Next one there is people. Information system requires people like managers such as senior, middle, and operation who makes decisions and plan to solve organization problem. The next one there is technology. Technology is used by managers to deal with change. To deal with change, this dissemination consists of one, computer hardware, computer software, data management. Thank you. I don't know if I can.
Hey everyone, my name is Fba. So I'll be talking on problem-solving approach. The problem-solving approach is the act of defining problem, determining the cause of the problem, identifying, prioritizing, and selecting alternative for a solution, and implementing the solution. Under problem-solving approach, we have 4 processes that needs to be followed. The first one is problem identification, solution design, solution evaluation, and choice. The last one is implementation. Problem identification. This is the first problem-solving approach. And in identifying a problem, there are some steps that need to be followed. Number 1 step is that agreement that the problem exists in an organization. The next is that defining the problem, the causes of the problem, and what can be done. Most business problems involve a number of factors that can fall into 3 categories, which are organization, technology, and people. Organization. Outdated business processes. Unsupportive culture and attitude, political integrity, turbulent business environment, changes, and inadequate resources. In technology, the problems we have are insufficient or aging hardware, outdated software, and also in people, we have lack of employee training, difficulties of evaluation performance, legal and regulatory compliance. Since we are talking about information system and people, I would like to cite my example from the problems we have with people in the organization. So I'll take lack of employee training. Now, we've cited the problem, we have identified it, which is the first step in problem-solving approach. The next step is solution design. It is high-level visual representation of business solution that outlines how a problem can be solved. It is a step taken towards the eventual physical deployment of any solution. It is a blueprint for what needs to be built out. In solution design, many solutions are considered to solve the identified problem. Now, we identify a problem, we say lack of employee training. In solution design, we have to talk about the type of solutions that we need for this problem that has been identified. So I cited 2 examples here, like a solution, which is number one is to provide effective training, and the next is to dismiss employees with skills in the organization. And the possible solutions are for the provision of effective training, where is to now the third process in problem-solving evaluation is solution, evaluation, and choice. It is the act of analyzing and assessing the possible solution to the problem identified. We identify a problem stating lack of employee training, right? And we provide a solution, a possible solution, like provision of effective training or dismissal of employees who are not up to, who don't have knowledge or skills that need to be taken. So in analyzing this solution, we have to think about the cost, the resources, the skills, the length of time that needs to be taken in order to implement this. Now, under analyzing this, in the example given, the possible solution should be how much will this cost? Will it cost us to provide a trainer to train those who are not skilled in the field? How long will it take to train them? And will this be effective? Then the next solution is to dismiss the employees. If we are dismissing the employees, how long will it take us to get new employees? To get new staff into the business? Now, the last process in problem-solving approach is implementation. Implementation is the act of putting the chosen solution into effect. It is the act of executing a possible solution. When all these problems have been identified and we have designed a solution and we have analyzed this solution, we need to put this solution into effect. And if the solution is being done and there is no progress, then we have to start again, because the problem-solving approach is a continuous process.
My name is Adejiro Adoluwapo, and I'll be talking on the role of critical thinking, problem solving, and connection of business objectives, problems, and their solution. First, what is critical thinking? Critical thinking can be defined as a process that requires strong cognitive skills and positive mindsets characteristics. For one to consider a critical thinker, the person has to be someone that asks questions, that gather relevant information, be able to think through problems, and then communicate effectively. Critical thinking relates to our thoughts, how we make decisions, how we plan to get solutions to a certain problem. In order to be able to solve a problem in a positive way, we have to be cautious and not try to misjudge and jump into conclusions, which can possibly lead to wastage of resources. Critically thinking now about providing a solution to recognize the problem means one has to have the ability to gather data, one has to have the ability to gather the data and facts and analyze them in order to understand the solution or the nature of the problem, thereby effectively solving the problem. There are four elements of critical thinking that I will be discussing now. We have maintaining doubts and suspending judgments. Number two, we have being aware of different perspectives. Number three, we have testing alternatives and letting experience guide. Number four, we have being aware of organizational and personal limitation. Now, taking it one by one, maintaining doubt and suspending judgment. Having a healthy amount of doubt helps one to keep one humble and help a person to withhold judgments, particularly on drawing moral and ethical conclusions. Number two, being aware of different perspectives. What is different perspective? This is the particular way of thinking about something, especially one that is influenced by belief or experience. So being aware of different perspectives, this is the ability of one to recognize other people's point of view while putting their belief, their experience, and their view into consideration. Number 3, testing alternative and letting experience guide. It means there are always options, and knowing which is the best to solve a given problem is going to take time, and understanding the problem and giving it testing alternative and letting experience guide. It means there are always options, and knowing which solution is the best for a given problem takes time and thorough understanding of the problem. Being aware of organizational and personal limitation. Organizational limitation are the aspect of the immediate work environment that hinder the translation of ability into effective performance, while personal limitations are those limitations that hinder personal growth. An example of such limitations are doubt, we have fear, we have excuses, and our environment. And being aware of these limitations can help in selecting the possible solution to a given problem. For us to critically solve a problem, one needs to ask questions, gather relevant information, think through solutions and conclusions, and consider alternative system options. Now, the connections among business objectives, problems, and solutions. What is a business objective? A business objective is a written explanation of your organizational goals. There are also specific and measurable results companies hope to maintain as the organization grows. Most business objective is to actually make profit and increase productivity. Now, the connection between the three of them is that once a company encounters a problem and they try to solve it and they don't have the zeal or they are about giving up on the given problem, they just have to think about their objective that they said that okay, at the end of this year, I want to achieve this, I want to achieve this. They just have to go back to those stated objectives and follow up with it to keep their spirits moving. We all know that achieving the business objective can be very, very challenging, but clarifying the set objective, managing the time, and committing to the goals can actually make those objectives attainable. Information system presents solution to this challenge because it is the decision-making process and simplify the process of delivering the required information and hence assist in taking better decisions instantly. As we all know, problem solving is one of the important skills in the information system these days because it helps to improve organizational processes and decision making. Now, I'm going to hand over to my next. I'm going to hand over to the next person. Thank you.
Good day, everyone. My name is Michael, and I'll be talking about how information system will affect business careers. So, success in jobs market today requires a whole lot of skills. Job candidates need to have problem-solving skills and technical skills to complete specific tasks. So there are several ways in which information system affects business careers. There are accounting, finance, operation management in services and manufacturing, management, information system, outsourcing and offshoring. So, accounting. Accountants rely so much on information system because it helps them summarize transactions, create financial records, organize data, and perform financial analysis. While marketing, no field today has undergone more technology-driven change in the past 5 years than marketing and advertising. about management job as a whole has been transformed by information system. The whole of management has been transformed by information system. It is impossible to manage a business today without information system because it uses information system for most of its function of the job, from desktop productivity tools to applications to coordinating the entire enterprise. Thank you.
We are system members. Yes, we are system members. I spoke about information system. This is to say that information system is very essential, irrespective of any field you might. We are the wizards of information. We are the wizards of information system. Why information system?